It's a glorious day and you're here with two guys and a dog. It's Tommy, Damo and our little buddy Two-Man, the always hungry Jack Russell who's never afraid to voice his opinion. Bringing you the hottest action in Gippsland with a light-hearted look at the world and tons of feel-good music. I feel like I got a pile of cattle chasing my ass and I'm pedaling as hard as I can to stay in front of them. Hello and welcome to Two Guys and a Dog as we blast out the awesome music here on Gippsland FM. I'm Damo.
And I'm Tommy. Yes, listeners, we've entered the land of left turns and where a few cages get rattled. For the rednecks out there, the NASCAR season has kicked off.
Well, butter my biscuit and call me a crew chief. We ain't just here bringing you the heat today, we're bringing the horsepower.
That's right, we're shifting into high gear with some of the greatest rock and roll country music from the world's fastest left turns.
And Two-Man's donned his Superman cape, getting ready to get barking at 200-mile-an-hour tires.
So grab yourself a cold one, put your feet up on the dash, and crank up the volume, because we're about to take you on a rip-roaring ride through the best NASCAR anthems and local events right here in Latrobe City.
And in true NASCAR tradition, before we drop the green flag and play some radar love, it's time for the pre-show prayer, NASCAR style.
Heavenly Father, we thank you tonight for all your blessings. You said in all things give thanks. So we want to thank you tonight for these mighty machines that you brought before us. Thank you for the Dodges and the Toyotas. Thank you for the Fords. And most of all, we thank you for Roush and Yates partnering to give us the power that we see before us tonight. Thank you for GM Performance Technology and the R07 engines. Thank you for Sunoco Racing Fuel and Goodyear tires that bring performance and power to the track. Lord, I want to thank you for my smoking hot wife tonight, Lisa. My two children, Eli and Emma, or as we like to call them, the little Eves. Lord, I pray you bless the drivers and use them tonight. May they put on a performance worthy of this great track. In Jesus' name, boogity, boogity, boogity.
Driver and the thrill of a wide open fairway, then your lawn golf club is your kind of track. Nestled in prime bushland, this beauty's got some of the best pole position views in Gippsland, with Lake Narracan on one side and the Ball Bores standing tall like a grandstand on the other. Regular competitions keep the leaderboard hot, and whether you're a seasoned veteran or just looking for a Sunday cruise, members and the public are always welcome. It's not just a golf course, it's a victory lane for anyone who loves a good swing. Your Lawn Golf Club, a championship course right here in our backyard.
Buddy, we got major blues. Another suitcase in your hand. I hope you brought your walking shoes, 'cause it's quite a ways from what I understand. So rack 'em up, big blonde. I think I could have been your man. We watched the surfers as they went on the strand. Daytona Sand. Long hair, slow eyes, I like your style. We both ain't got a job. I haven't seen my band in a while. At least nothing seems to last that long. So hit the road, big blonde. Take me home to Mississippi. It's not gun for what it's worth. You always take the dare, that's what I learned. I'm getting tired of this earth, but they say some stones are better left unturned. So what you say, Big Blonde? Is that another whispered play? I've been around long enough to know you can't trust a man, but Daytona Sam, M-I-S-S-I, S-S-I, PPI. M-I-S-S-I, S-S-I, PPI. M-I-S-S-I, S-S-I, PPI. M-I-S-S-I, S-S-I, PPI.
Hitting the high banks of the Daytona International Speedway, that was Orville Peck and Daytona Sands.
All right, y'all, if your business is stuck in first gear when it comes to this whole social media thing, it's time to slap a fresh set of tires on it and hit the gas.
The High Octane Social Media and Content Workshop is happening on the 19th of February, and it's going to teach you how to post, share, hashtag like a true digital daredevil.
There'll be everything from picking the right platform for your target audience to building a Google business profile so folks can actually find you. Because let's be real, if you ain't online, do you even exist?
It's all about making things simple, so you ain't got to be a computer wizard to get the job done.
Just show up, learn the ropes, and soon enough, your content's going to be racing across the internet faster than a Carl Edwards flying upside down at Talladega.
Sure, True Man. They will teach you how to create your own barking and burnouts TikTok.
So if you want to take your business from the back of the pack to the winner's circle, head to Latrobe City Council headquarters in Morwell, at 5:30 p.m. on the 19th of February for the Social Media and Content Workshop.
And remember, folks, social media is kind of like racing. You got to stay in the draft or get left behind.
Some guys that never get left behind are Akadaka, getting ready to blow you away with some TNT. Oi! Oi!
Oi!
Up
down memory lane, kind of like racing through the backyards of history, then the Morwell Historical Society is the perfect stop. Founded back in 1962, this place has been keeping the past alive, preserving and telling the stories of Morwell and beyond. Housed in the former Morwell Masonic Lodge, it's packed with displays that showcases the region's history, kind of like a trophy room for the Gippsland's past. And if you want to take a break from burning rubber and learning a thing or two, swing on by the Morwell Historical Society, another champion attraction in our region.
You can see how I feel.
Kansas is going to shut the door. Gordon wants out of the racetrack. Here comes Kansas. No, drop the corner. Here comes Kansas. Earnhardt is going to drive a number 3 car to victory lane at Daytona again. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins.
Well, but damn. Good job, guys.
This is it. No more free for me.
Upside down is Earnhardt. This is going to be a mix.
loving. Thank you.
Brad Keselowski, driver of the Penske Racing Dodge. Kyle Busch is an ass.
It doesn't look like the conversation going all that well.
What's that motherfucker racing nose? 4 times a little upset.
The 48 is testing my patience, I can tell you that. It takes a lot to make me mad, and I'm pissed.
And the 99 has turned over Brad Keselowski. And we have a caution. Now this race This is going to be down to the wire. High touch. He spun out. Carl gets into Keselowski. Carl Edwards will win.
I'm sick and tired of this. I'll get my own damn uniform back on and take care of this. He ain't going to kill my boy.
You go make sure NASCAR does something about that. You may be only 4'5", but dude, what is wrong with that kid?
It's probably not his fault, you know. His wife was a fight to the family, tells him to do something.
Never seen a flag so pretty.
Oh, we got a fight breaking out. Hornaday rolls again in turn number 1.
That's what 2 counts in the second looks like.
Well, she goes down to 48. I wouldn't be in back muscle off if they would have you let me go about 30 laps ago. So, that's the freedom of speech. Stupid 42. He's about to piss me off. Oh, the 24.
I think he's pressing because Jimmy Johnson's been kicking his butt so bad the last couple of years.
Holy cow! We did it, boys. You guys. All we do is win. Unbelievable. It's where everybody earns the money.
Woo! Motley Crue's Kickstart My Heart is practically the national anthem of speed, rubber burning, and massive horsepower that makes you want to mash the gas and let her rip.
But hold on to your trucker hats, cause it's a whole lot of slam dunks, fast breaks, and hoops coming your way.
The FIBA 2025 Men's Asia Cup qualifiers are coming to Traralgon this month, and it's going to be bigger than a Dover Monster Mile pileup.
On the 20th of February, the Boomers take on Indonesia. And then on the 23rd of February, they go head-to-head with Thailand at the Gippsland Regional Indoor Sports Stadium, or GRIS, as it's kind of known.
It's an historic moment. Kind of like the first time a redneck discovered duct tape could fix everything.
Gippsland's been pumping out basketball stars like a well-oiled V8. And with legends like Jade Melbourne, Jazz Shelley, and Jack White putting the region on the map.
Two Man's all shorted up and ready to hit the court. He's a legend at running in circles and stealing the ball.
So if you want to see some slick court, high-speed action, get yourself to GRIS in Traralgon on the 20th and the 23rd of February.
Get your tickets, grab some snacks, and get ready to cheer louder than an engine at full throttle.
And while your throttle is open, it's time to head down to the well with Marcus King.
wasn't no easy street where I come from. There wasn't no sleep until the work was done. Papa was a preaching about the fires of hell. If you wanna drink of water, got to go to the well. The Cornerstone Church trying to curse my soul, but the good Lord give me that rock and roll. You never can tell. So one for the money, two another show, three for the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost.
For those wanting history the way a gearhead loves a fresh set of tyres, then make a pit stop at the Railway Goods Shed Museum in Yannar. Right in the heart of the town, this place is packed with historic treasures. Old photos of businesses, buildings, families, and big events that shaped the region. It's like flipping through the highlight reel of Yannar's past. Except instead of racing legends, it's local legends. So, if you want to trade horsepower for history, pull on in. The Railway Goods Shed Museum, a great place to visit right here in Gippsland.
We got the horses moving, we got the woofers grooving, we got the wailing, everybody's head is bobbing. I got the muffler flowing, I got my horn a-blowing, I got the rubber burning down on all fours. Pulling the club, we hear the bang bang roll through the door. Everybody hang, hang, fall on the floor, feel the beat in your soul, moving to the rhythm, bump until you can't take no more. Dance if you want to, do what you came to, you can't ignore the feeling of that fall on the floor.
but that 88 is pulling away.
Less than a mile to go.
Oh, we got a wreck.
Third generation star Dale Earnhardt Jr. brings him to the flag. Checkered flag waving. It's over. It's Earnhardt. For the second time, the Daytona 500 goes to Jimmy Johnson, 5-time champion of California, and his Rick Hendricks Chevrolet.
Truex to the bottom.
Saves it. Here they come to the line. This is the finish of the Daytona 500. Side by side, bouncing off each other.
Woo-wee! 4 on the Floor by Lee Brice just makes you want to grab a cold one, hop in the truck, and put the pedal down.
And speaking of keeping things rolling and great pickup trucks, the Traralgon Farmers Market is as reliable as a good old V8.
That's right. This ain't any old market. This is K Street Gardens' finest. Rain, hail, or shine, the Traralgon Lions Club brings out the best of the best. Fresh fruit, veggies, and handmade goods straight from the hardworking hands of our local farmers.
Ain't nothing better than supporting local and knowing your hard-earned cash is going straight back to the community. It's like drafting with the hometown crew, stick together, and everyone wins.
And let's be clear, this is no craft market. We're talking about real fresh produce, the kind that puts the supermarket stuff to shame. You ever had a tomato that made you want to write a good country song? This is where you'll find it.
Of course, Chew Man, we know how to sniff out the finest local goodies, though something tells me you've got your eye on the butcher's stall.
So fire up that pickup truck, grab your hat, and roll down to the K Street Gardens on Saturday, 22nd of February from 8 a.m.
Support the locals, fill up your pantry, and enjoy a market as classic as a NASCAR short track race.
Another legend, like the Traralgon Farmers Market, is Brad Paisley, and he's up next with Country Nation.
And the fields, assembly lines, the coal mines, and the steel mills. Well, that's what we do, but there's more to us than that. If you want to know who we are, it's on the logos of our caps. We're mountaineers, volunteers. We're the tide that rolls, we're Seminoles. We're a herd of longhorn steer. Drive Ford and Chevrolet, cheer 24 and 88. We crank up our music Friday nights on 2,000 country stations. Yeah, we're one big country nation, that's right. We might fix your water pump, your AC, bring your apple pie and fill your glass of tea. We'll take that FedEx package to your door, but underneath that apron or that uniform, we're wildcats, Wolverines, we're tigers, buckeyes, bruins, bulldogs, hogs, and hurricanes. We pray before we race, cheer 14 and 48, and we drink ice cold beer on Friday nights. Yeah, we're one big country nation, that's right. We're all across the map, down city streets and old dirt roads. We're the fabric of this nation, and we're a nation all along.
and 88. And we crank up the same songs Friday night on 2,000 country stations. Yeah, we're one big country nation, that's right.
Now, here's a place that's got more history than a well-worn racetrack. It's the Old Brown Coal Mine Museum. It's packed with memorabilia from back in the day when the town and open cut were known as Brown Coal Mine before 1947. You'll find the Yallourn open cut number 8 dredger cabin and a 6 megawatt turbine generator from the old Hazelwood Power Station. Big, powerful machines that kept things running, kind of like a stock car engine on race day. So if you want to see some real horsepower from the past, make sure to check it out. The Old Brown Coal Mine Museum, a must-see for history buffs in our region.
We got owners, favorite drivers. Boy, that Tony Stewart's a whiner. And we got rookies, advertisers. Like, let's say, Havoline, Target, Sharpie, Caterpillar, Nextel, Mountain Dew, DuPont, Lowe's, Home Depot, Kodak, M&M's, UPS, Tide, Old Tail, Gillette, Kellogg's, Viagra, DeWalton, Budweiser. But the trophy girls still have my favorite parts. Vroom, 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 I love NASCAR. We got cautions, we got pit stops. You can't hear a dang thing once the flag drops. And poor Kyle Petty and Swerve and Marlin are gonna find it tough to beat Mark Martin, 'cause that Viagra car is always driven hard. Vroom, 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 I love NASCAR. I love NASCAR. It's my kind of race. Just watching Jeff Gordon plow up a wall puts a smile on Dale Jr.'s face. No caviar, it's beer and Mopar. Vroom, 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 I love NASCAR. I like short tracks, you'll see more wrecks and about 1 million screaming rednecks. And old Jeff Burton, poor Mike Skinner, well, they've done forgot what it's like to be a winner. And Ken Schrader still ain't sure who his sponsors are. Vroom, 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 I love NASCAR.
Hey, that's a close one up there, boys. About got into one there. I had to tell the might to pull over right up here next pit stop. I'm gonna need to get the 2 right front tires. I need a wedge on the left side to get this windshield clean full of gas. And you don't care how many pair of underwear up there. I have messed all in my drawers out of that.
I like football. I like football. I like my wrestling. I like a good game of air hockey. I like some ping pong now and then. How about you, Toby?
But I love NASCAR. It's my kind of race. Just to see Big E back on the track would put a smile on every face. No one drove a car white like Earnhardt.
Vroom, 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 vroom. I love NASCAR.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. Gentlemen, start your engines. I love NASCAR.
Now, if that don't get your heart pumping like a green flag drop at Daytona, I don't know what will. That was Cletus Judd, and I love NASCAR.
Coming to town faster than a last lap spin out is Australia's naughtiest hypnotist, here to excite and enthrall you in Morwell this Saturday night, so make sure you lock up Grandma.
This is real volunteers, really hypnotized, and doing things that'll have you laughing so hard you'll be gasping for air like a stock car running out of fuel.
No filth, no stripping, just good, clean, adult fun that'll leave your ribs aching from laughing too much. And you can either watch the show or be the show.
So if you've ever wanted to see your best mate cluck like a chicken or think they're driving the Daytona 500, this is your chance.
Mark Anthony is Australia's most sought-after hypnotist. He's performed all over the world, and now he's stopping in Morwell for one night only. That means no second chances, folks. You snooze, you lose.
So grab your tickets, round up your friends, and get ready for a night you'll never forget. Unless, of course, you get hypnotized and forget the whole thing.
Doors open at 7 p.m. Show starts at 8 p.m. at the Morwell Club in Morwell. It's the second left turn. You can't miss it.
And before you do turn into a chicken, it's time for Tom Petty and Run Down a Dream.
Sun beat down, I had the radio on, I was driving, trees went by, me and Del were singing, a little runaway, I was flying, yeah, running down a dream, that never would come to me, working on a mystery, going wherever it leads. Felt so good, like anything was possible. Hit cruise control and rubbed my eyes. The last 3 days, and the rain was unstoppable. It was always cold, no sunshine. Yeah, running down a dream that never would come to me. Working on a mystery. The sky grew dark, I put the pedal down to make some time. There's something good waiting down this road. I'm picking up whatever's mine. I'm running down a dream that never would come to me. Working on a mystery, going wherever it leads. Running down a dream. Yeah, I'm running down a dream that never would come to me. Working on a mystery, going wherever it leads. I'm running
is a place that takes you way back, before stock cars, before racetracks, back when horsepower actually meant horses. It's Old Gippsland Heritage Park in Moe. It lets you step straight into the 1850s with historic buildings, classic vehicles, and even one of the last remaining Cobb & Co. inns. It's like trading the roar of a V8 for the creak of wagon wheels. And let me tell you, it's a sight to see. So if you want to take a pit stop into the past, head on down to Old Gippsland, preserving history so future generations can enjoy the ride.
Hey girl, what's your name? It's so loud in here I can't hear a thing, but I sure do like your style. And I can see you came to rock in your blue jeans and white tank top. Man, that look drives me wild. And it's hey now, here we go, DJ, don't you play nothing slow. Keep those girls out on the floor, gotta make them wanna come back for more. Been hair since the sun went down, be hair when it comes back around. Worked all week, it's time to play, gonna get a little bit sideways. Find y'all take that redneck stuff outside. That's what parking lots are for. But once you're out, you ain't coming back. The velvet rope ain't got no slack. Man, they're busting down the door. And it's hey now, here we go, DJ, don't you play nothing slow. Keep those girls out on the floor, gotta make them wanna come back for more. Been hair since the sun went down, be hair when it comes back around. Worked all week, it's time to play, gonna get a little bit sideways. Gotta make 'em wanna come back for more. Hey now, here we go, DJ, don't you play nothing slow. Keep those girls out on the floor, gotta make 'em wanna come back for more. Been hair since the sun went down, be hair when it comes back around. Worked all week, it's time to play, gonna get a little bit sideways. So loud in here I can't hear a thing.
Woo-wee! I can feel the dirt kicking up some dust as we get a little sideways with Dirks Bentley here on the NASCAR Super Speedway edition of Two Guys and a Dog.
Keeping things on track, you can ride without risking a fender bender at the Gippsland Model Engineering Miniature Trains Ride at Newman Park in Traralgon.
It's like NASCAR, but on a smaller scale, and the train turns right. Can you believe it? It turns right!
These little beauties run on the fourth Sunday of every month, which is this Sunday on my calendar. And let me tell you, riding one of these is about as fun as drafting down the backstretch at Watkins Glen.
Now listen up, you all. Just like on a real racetrack, safety comes first. You must wear enclosed shoes, no bare feet, no sandals, and no flippy flops.
But don't worry, they've got borrowable footwear at the station in case you show up unprepared. It's like a mandatory pit stop before you can ride.
So head down to Newman Park this Sunday for some high speed, full steam, low to the ground action.
And at just $4 a ride, it's the best way to feel the wind in your hair without losing your driver's license.
Now it's time to go left and round out the Two Guys and a Dog NASCAR Super Speedway Special with the biggest and baddest of NASCAR tracks, Talladega.
It was the summer before the real world started, and the deal was we would get to go if we cleaned it up and got it running. That is old Winnebago, and winging a prayer down a 65, five best friends on football tires. I can still see Billy smiling when we finally made it to Talladega. Boys raised the whiskey in gold glass. Here's to turning up or slowing down in cars that go real fast. We were laughing and living, drinking and wishing and thinking as that checkered flag was waving. Sure would like to stay in Talladega. Like a stone, time rolls on. You can't hit pause, that's when just a day. Most days in life don't stand out, but life's about those days that we all like. Rockin' rando, getting rowdy.
That was the final lap for this week's NASCAR Super Speedway edition of Two Guys and a Dog.
We've burned rubber, cranked up the best rock and country from the NASCAR world, and even took a detour through some of the best events happening right here in Latrobe City.
But don't go drifting too far, because next week we're trading horsepower for wild power.
Next week we're going full critter mode for World Wildlife Day, because you got to respect the beasts that run wild, whether they got four wheels or four legs.
So make sure you tune in next week.
Same bat time.
Same bat 104.7 Gippsland FM.
To bring you all the regional fun and excitement,
goodwill and good cheer.
If you ever need to go to the shop, it's pretty simple. Head straight down the road, turn left. Go straight again, then take another left. Keep doing that, and while you won't get to the shop, but you will have a blast on the high banks. Okay, relax. I'm not trying to turn you around. I'm just trying to rattle your cage. Have an amazing week.